Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through DeRozan. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Now here's DeRozan. He had 28 points in the win against Boston. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Johnson to screen. Freak kicks to Bradley. It's stolen by Carroll. Lowry up top, guarded by Bradley. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second bonus. And an interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA. Fourth, Kyle Lowry.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them stand out.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
There's the pick. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. Jacks up a three. Crowder pulls it in. Celtics trail by 4. Now here's Freak. He has 5. Sullinger the screen. Carroll against Bradley. Shoots from the high post. No good. And Toronto will come the other way. Outside Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Biyombo in the post. Defended by Crowder. Lowry kicks to Joseph. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Boston timeout call.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Boston. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And, of course, there's Toronto. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And when I look at Toronto, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
Well, I would certainly hope so. I mean, it's been hard to watch this team struggle as much as they have throughout most of this season.
Now here's Crowder. 6 points for him. The shot no good. Here's Carroll. Here's DeRozan. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. DeRozan's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Sullinger the screen. Bradley against DeRozan. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Boston making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Johnson. Turner comes in for Crowder. And Thomas subbed in for Avery Bradley. Patterson is checked in for Toronto. Terrence Ross comes in for DeMari Carroll. And DeRozan. Here we go. Ross with a wide open look. Pekovic with the rebound.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Thomas kicks to Turner. And there's the pass to Floyd. Celtics passing it around. Here's Pekovic, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Nikola Pekovic will be at the line shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Freak. And Toronto also making a switch. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. That'll do it for the first half. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 9. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. We came out and laid an egg that first half, straight up. Right now, any change to wake us up would be welcome. But we know we can play a lot better than that.
Hang tough, young man. Kevin, this league is not easy on the young ones.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action. The second half just about to get going here.
Talk about a terrific game for DeRozan. He's got 16 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's got today have been just electric.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patrick Patterson is out there with Damari Carroll. And it's Biyombo at the 5.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Floyd. No good with the triple. Toronto leading by 11. Lowry with the ball. Out defended by Freak. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
A moment now to see the numbers for Kyle Lowry. Averaging about 16 points, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Can't get it to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Johnson.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 15. Patterson, the screen. Carroll dishes to Biyombo. 6 to shoot. It's DeRozan with the drive. No good with the elbow jumper.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Floyd passes to Sullinger. Crowder kicks to Johnson. The baseline J. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's DeRozan missing.
Yeah, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Freak kicks to Sullinger. Johnson against Patterson. Floyd. Rebound by the Raptors. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The drive by Lowry. Here's Biyombo.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Biyombo. 1st in shooting percentage, 7th in rebounding, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
Yeah, and you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Celtics trail by 11. Now Freak, 5 points in the game.
Sticking too much.
Sullinger the screen. Shot off the screen. Jump shot is good. Crowder's got 8.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Patterson. He's got 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Bradley. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Bradley's got his second bucket of the night.
That's outstanding hang time improvisation right there.
DeRozan dishes to Lowry. Here's Patterson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. In fourth, the Raptors.
You don't want to send this team to the line. They've been solid all season. And coaches have to ask themselves, is it worth it to foul these guys? They're excellent from the stripe as a team. Not just a couple of guys. Their whole team makes foul shots.
Corey Joseph's checked in for Toronto. And Patterson drops them both.
Boston timeout call. Here we go, Boston. Now coming on the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up. All right, let's keep it going for your Celtics dancers.
Celtics trail by 10. And here's Freak. 5 points in the game. It's Bradley on the wing. Now the feed to Freak. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Floyd's got 7 points. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Carroll, no one around him. Gets to the corner and buries it. Here's Freak. He's got 7. Sullinger outside. Johnson the screen. Sullinger passes to Crowder. Back to Sullinger. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Joseph. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Patterson from outside the arc. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bradley with the ball. Picked up by Joseph. Bradley kicks to Freak. From beyond the arc and then some. Now just a 5-point Raptor lead.
First 3 of the half. Second of the game. Can he beat up?
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Freak with it. 10 points for him. Sullinger outside.
Sticking too much.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Check out the game for Sullinger. 9 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
That free throw missing, and Toronto making a change here. Powell's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Toronto leading by 6. Here's Joseph. Pass to Carroll. Out to DeRozan. Johnson over to help. Here's Powell. Got a hand on it. Now here's Freak. The dish now to Sullinger. Kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Crowder. And a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Joseph kicks to Carroll. To the inside. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 18 points.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Now here's Freak. 10 points for him. Here's Crowder. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 10 points for him.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
And Joseph kicks to Powell. There's a screen. Here's the floater.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Johnson outside. Celtics passing it around. Sullinger the screen. Crowder with it. Picked up by Joseph. Bradley good on the three-point shot. Now just a 3-point Raptor lead.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to get.
And Joseph kicks to Powell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. This is to Freak. Sullinger with a screen for Freak. Johnson the pass before. Sullinger left side. Toronto grabs the miss. DeRozan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Joseph. He kicks to Patterson. DeRozan against Bradley. Back to Patterson. All alone. Here's Carroll. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Carroll's got 6 here in this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Crowder kicks to Freak. Sullinger with a screen for Freak. Inside, unloads from 13. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's 12 points for Jared Sullinger. Over to the wing. It's tipped. Here's Powell. Outside DeRozan. The rebound by the Celtics. Bradley's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Crowder with it. Powell on him. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Powell dishes to Patterson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Patterson's got 15 points. Celtics trail by 5. Floyd passes to Sullinger. And here's Freak. 10 points for him. Right wing. Now here's Crowder. Carroll covering. Crowder kicks to Freak. And again, Boston with the triple.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 18. Unloads from 9. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Carroll's got 12 points in the game.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Sullinger with a screen for Freak. Johnson at the elbow. Goes back up. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Patrick Patterson. First personal foul, 2 seconds.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Nikola Pekovic is a new group in for the Celtics. Amir Johnson's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Jay Crowder comes in for Evan Turner. Bradley's checked in for Smart. And Freak subbed in for Thomas. And then for Toronto, Valanciunas comes in for DeMar Carroll. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Ross. Floyd, he's in at point guard. Jared Sullinger is out there with Johnson. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Bradley in at the 2 spot. That's the Boston 5. The shot is off.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Crowder with the steal. Bradley against Lowry. Johnson kicks to Crowder. Sullinger the screen. Crowder with it. Feeds it to Freak. Boston again missing.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The first one falls. Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Biyombo. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Celtics trail by 6. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Bradley, and he gets it to go. 18 points for Jared Sullinger.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's Powell, defended by Crowder. Powell kicks to Joseph. Raptors moving the ball around. Just 3 to shoot. The 19-foot shot.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Johnson with a screen on Lowry. Bradley kicks to Sullinger. Score the basket. His 8 for 13 from the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's Powell. Here's Valanciunas. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
That's a very good high percentage look right there.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming on the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
Some changes for Toronto. DeMar Carroll's checked in for Powell, and it's DeRozan in for Corey Joseph. Celtics trail by 4. Bradley dishes to Johnson. Pass to Crowder. Sullinger the screen. Here's Johnson. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Looking at the game Valanciunas has been having, he's got 8 points and a block.
Shooting for Boston. Jonas Valanciunas. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Good on both. Now here's Freak. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Now here's Sullinger. Johnson with a screen on DeRozan. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Free throw good from Bradley. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Now DeRozan. Patterson a screen on Bradley. Sullinger brings the double team. Patterson connects on the foul line jumper. Patterson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Sullinger the screen. It's Bradley on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ford. Off the pick. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now here's DeRozan. Johnson over to help. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Johnson with a screen on Lowry.
Sticking too much.
Floyd passes to Johnson. To the middle to take the lead. And the shot's good from Crowder. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now here's Carroll. Knocked away. Crowder with the steal. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Here's Sullinger. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And the pass to Ford. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. They set the pick. Freak dishes to Crowder. To the paint. Here's Sullinger on his 15th shot attempt. He makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop fighting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
And how about the execution, really when it matters most? He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation.
Now here's Bradley. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on DeRozan.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
That free throw, no good.
You look at what Bradley has done so far. He's got 10 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
And he can't hit the second. And he misses all 3.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
To the inside, Crowder with the steal. And Sullinger kicks the free. Back to Sullinger. Breaks a big height pass and goes in. Sullinger's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play. And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Here's Freak following the score by DeMar DeRozan. A fader. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Lowry passes to DeRozan, and they take the lead. DeRozan's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Johnson also with the sub. Freaks checked in. A new group in now for the Raptors. Rambo, he's checked in for Patterson. Terrence Ross comes in for DeMar Carroll. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Here's Freak. Back to Sullinger. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both good from the line that time.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now here is Lowry, covered by Floyd. And here's Lowry. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. Yes!
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Floyd. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it down to...
Congratulations on the
2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward. DeMar DeRozan. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, DeRozan is capable of just going off on any night.